Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Neil. It's the Kid Al.
This is Vince the King.
This is Big Mike.
And this is the WolfPack Report. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Neil. Welcome to episode 7 of the WolfPack Report. This week we got a couple cool things going on. Let me know what you guys think. All right, so today I'm gonna welcome my boy Vince. He's finally back. Boy came back from New York City. Let him know how
I'm back.
Let him know how the best city in the world was, bro.
Definitely not the best city. I always will rep Miami forever, but I did enjoy my time in New York. Did a lot of sightseeing, but nothing's better like home. So I'm glad to be back on this podcast,
Bro, all you guys Miami Beach, that's it.
Fuck out here. We got South Beach, nigga. We got KOD. We got Club Live. Don't
You got a lot of hot temperature. That's about it, bro. It's hot over there, bro.
Listen, you guys got a lot of pollution and a lot of fucking.
All right,
we got the best water in the world, bro.
I'll tell you right now, though. I'll tell you something right now, though. The Jets beat the Dolphins, so we win it.
I can give you that.
Yo, so how did it feel being in New York and your team losing to the New York,
especially
team,
upstate?
Wasn't very happy. We lost to the Bills. I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
Well, I'm saying while you were in New York, 2 New York teams buzzed your ass.
Definitely. I wouldn't say the Jets bust our ass, but.
What do you mean?
Bro, y'all started scoring during garbage time.
But anyways, let me finish my conversation. It wasn't very pleasant. I was surrounded around a whole bunch of Bills fans. Didn't really.
Where did you watch the game at?
I watched it at Kobe's house, Kobe's parents' house. It was a good game until it started to be, to become a blowout. Bro. Listen. I'm disappointed on how Miami's playing, and I think I need to make a trip to South Beach.
New York teams went Drake on you. New York teams went Drake. They went back to back on your ass.
Bro, all I'm saying, New York teams got your niggas firing coaches.
Let's be real. What do you think? What do you think is the state of Miami right now? With everybody don't know, Joe Philbin got fired. The defensive coordinator, what's his name, Vince?
Dan Campbell.
He also got fired.
Oh no. The defensive coordinator was Kevin Coyle. Kevin Coyle.
So he also got fired. So now what? What do you think the state of Miami is right now with 2 rookie coaches, basically?
I think Miami is headed in the right direction. I think Joe Philbin, he was very passive aggressive, very soft, very nonchalant. Like, if Tannehill gets sacked, try better the next play. I think with Campbell being the interim head coach, I think he brings a lot of fire, a lot of spark. I think he's very passionate about the sport.
But I think that's all he is.
I think honestly though, at the end of the day, I think what Miami is really missing, they're missing that leadership. And there's no leadership on the team. There's no leadership on the field. Like I don't think the coaching is gonna change much because there was just no passion by the Dolphin players. There's no. I mean, think about it. Who is the leader on the Dolphins right now?
But you got. I think Mike Pouncey is like the offensive leader on that field. I think for defensively, I think Cameron Wake is the defensive captain. But as far as that, I feel like when you have a coach like Joe Philbin, when you have a coach who's nonchalant, who doesn't really care how things are going, who makes minor, who makes minor changes. As a player, you lose confidence. Like you it's hard to find a reason to play.
So you honestly think
because when your coach doesn't really have your back and your coach is nonchalant, you're like, why am I playing?
Do you actually think a rookie tight end coach? He's a rookie. The most people he's ever been in charge for is I don't even know how many.
Okay,
tight end.
Let's not.
Four people.
Let's not go there. He's not a rookie. He's been with the Dolphins for 6 years. He's been coaching. He's been coaching for 6 years.
There's a difference between
managing 4 people and managing an entire team, dog.
There's a difference.
There's a difference.
Do you think he can? Oh, I'll tell you one thing. He's motivational.
People have to start off somewhere. I think his fire, his passion is a good start. I think you have to as a Sean Payton didn't start off as head coach. He had to start somewhere.
But he was a defensive coordinator.
You think Campbell gonna be your head coach next year? Who? Campbell. You think he's gonna be our head coach next year?
If he is able to come out week what 5? We're
on week 5.
We're on week 5, so week 6.
If the next game versus the Tennessee Titans, if he comes out and gets a win, and throughout this whole interim head coach experience, if he comes out and gives the Dolphins a better chance of winning than what Coach Philbin has, then I think he'll become the head coach. Now, if he comes out and starts losing and continue where the Dolphins left off, we're looking at another head coach. But I think if he comes out winning, they'll give him consideration. I think it's a strong possibility that he will be considered the head coach.
Honestly speaking, I just don't see it happening. Don't get me wrong. I feel like you guys have a really, really good roster, and you guys had one of the best free agencies that you guys has had in a long time, with defensively and offensively. But I don't think that a tight end coach can come in, get the responsibility of a head coach for the whole team, and make a difference. He's very motivational. I give you that, because I watched the interview when they introduced him. He was very motivational. But I don't think that it's a big difference. It would be different if he was tight end coach, offensive coordinator, because then he's had more responsibility. This is a lot of responsibility for a tight end coach.
I think personally, I agree, but I think personally, you have to be able to lead a group of men. I feel he has a very aggressive nature. He's willing to get in your face and tell you what you did wrong. He's as a head coach, he's very unexperienced. He's very he's a rookie. But as far as that, I like his passion. We haven't had a fire and an enthusiastic coach like that in a very long time.
I mean, anybody can be enthused when you're 1-4, 1-3, and
it's your first job.
Your first job as a head coach. But let's be real though.
But the Dolphins has had at least 7 head coaches since like 2001. You know what I mean? Like, as far as that, he is the first interim head coach or head coach who sounds very enthusiastic, very, very like I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make this Dolphin team turn around. He sounds like he's willing to go back to basics, make sure people learn their assignments and learn what they're supposed to do and how they're supposed to do it and fight and get the win that they're supposed to get.
I don't know. Honestly, go ahead, Chris.
No, to add to that, I think every coach has his own strength. And I think obviously this guy, Campbell, his strength is being a motivational speaker. Not every head coach out there has been the best, has had the best. It's true, though.
But anybody can be motivated when you're losing. Anybody can talk a big game and talk about,
but the thing is that
I need to see. I'm not going to say nothing until I actually see him actually on the field and actually see what kind of calls he's making. But I'm not going to say that this guy is what the Dolphins need.
But Philbin was never like that. Even when the Dolphins were winning, Philbin was never...
No, but I understand. And I understand what Vince is trying to bring up, that he's trying to bring a new, different environment.
A different culture.
With these Oklahoma drills that they're doing in practice. I don't think that's a big deal.
I think it is.
I was talking to my brother, and I was telling him...
Everybody does Oklahoma drills, bro.
But the thing about it is Miami hasn't. Miami doesn't have that. They lost that aggressiveness that Miami is known for having.
Listen, let's do this. Let's do this. You guys are 1-3.
Yeah.
Where do you see the Dolphins going? Do you want to wait to answer this after you see what Dan Campbell can do, or do you want to answer it now? Because I honestly want to see. What you say, especially another Dolphin fan, Michael. I want to hear what he says too.
Me personally, I would like to see what Campbell does first, but my heart would like to tell me that the Dolphins find a way to turn this football season around, get a few wins, and maybe potentially.
Do you guys see you going to the playoffs?
No way.
There is a way because there's still a lot.
The Patriots and the Jets are.
But there's still a lot of football left. It's only.
Yeah, you're right.
Like this, everything that happened within the Dolphins couldn't have happened in a perfect, perfect timing.
I just pulled up your guys' schedule, and you guys don't have a easy schedule coming up. After the Titans, okay, you got the Texans, which the Titans. After the Titans, they got the Texans. You guys should be able to beat the Texans and the Titans.
I don't think so at all.
But after that, you got the Bills again. You got the Eagles. The Eagles can beat you guys. Then after the Eagles, you got the Cowboys, the Jets again, Ravens, the Giants, the Chargers, the Colts, and the Patriots. You guys got a tough schedule remaining.
Well, speaking on the defensive side of the ball, when Joe Philbin was there, they had two basically. When the offensive side of the ball was trying to reach around and get the linebacker, they had Sue blocking offensive linemen instead of going after the quarterback. Sue thrived in a 4-3 scheme in Detroit. The Dolphins need to recreate what they had in Detroit. Whatever Sue was thriving in, whatever made Sue in Detroit, they need to recreate that in Miami. And give him what he needs. Because on third down situations, they had Sue calling the line of scrimmage for defensive plays. Before Joe Philbin got fired, they didn't have him doing that. They had Sue blocking offensive linemen from reaching the linebacker. That's not what Sue does. Sue is a go get the quarterback and then afterwards find out where the ball is. That's the type of guy Sue was. And Sue doesn't look like Sue. Sue looks like Sue looks like a shell of himself because he's not in the scheme that he thrives in Detroit. Sue is aggressively a 4-3 defensive scheme player.
Let's see what Dan Campbell does to make Sue and Cameron Wake effective. Let's see if he can use their talents effectively. Right now, in the WolfPack report, the Jets 1, Dolphins 0.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna wait until Coach Campbell. I want to wait and see what he does. But as far as right now, I can't really base his press conferences on the whole season. But I do like what he brings enthusiastically and his aggressiveness towards the Miami Dolphins. I like what he brings.
So right now you're just gonna wait before you can talk.
I'm gonna wait before I make a decision. But I do like how he presents himself and how he brings in an aggressive nature to Miami Dolphins to where they haven't had that in a very long time.
Okay, so now that we're done talking about them sorry Dolphins, let's talk about them Jets, man. How they busted your ass in London and just took over Tannehill. You cannot tell me right now that the Jets are not playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
But how many times have they had a good start and then what happens at the end?
Well, you got to realize, too, that also this is the best defense that we've ever had. Ever.
How is it?
This is the best defense we've ever had.
You guys have had Camardi and Reeves before.
Yeah, but not the defensive line that we had, not the safeties that we have. This is the best. This is the best.
We'll see what happens. I'll give you this. I think that you guys, your defense has definitely.
Well, we're ranked right now third best defense in the NFL.
All right.
Thank
you, Al.
I think you guys have improved since the previous years, but
that's not very hard though.
But I feel like the true test after this week will be the New England game. If you guys, with the high-powered defenses you guys have, ranked third overall, if you guys are able to keep that same momentum going into New England, then we can have something to talk about. But you guys have beaten.
So you mean whatever the Jets do doesn't count until we face New England? That's what you're saying?
Not necessarily. I want you guys to face a competitive team.
So we haven't played competitive teams. The Colts weren't a competitive team. The Miami Dolphins, your team, weren't a competitive team.
As a Dolphins fan, I'm gonna be realistic and say, right now, no, we're not a competitive team. Right now, we're struggling.
But before this game, you guys were
on paper, yes, we were a competitive team. But obviously, as you can see, we haven't been a competitive team. But
basically, you're taking away all our wins.
I'm not taking away all your wins. I'm giving you all the wins. But the true challenge, the true nature of football, to see who's the best, you gotta beat the best.
Listen,
I never said we were the best. I said we were better than the Dolphins.
Listen, at the end of the
day, to be the best, you have to beat the best. You guys want to be the best, don't you?
We do want to beat the best.
To be the best, you have to beat the best. You have to beat the.
So right now, we beat a team that was better than us. Was not the Colts not better than us?
On paper, yes, but obviously you can see as of week 5 they are struggling. So let's not even.
Well, when
go
we
into
played them,
that.
it was week 2.
Yeah, but T.Y. Hilton
Anyway,
was hurt.
listen. Hold on. Fuck all that. You can have a great start all you want, but it has to carry out throughout the season.
Of course, and
So
I'm
I
not
will
saying
give you this.
we're
All right, hold on though.
Super Bowl team.
I will give you this. You guys this is one of your best starts to the season in a long time. That's great.
Hip,
I don't
hooray,
think.
hip hooray.
But let's talk about a lot of other teams though. Atlanta's 4-0, Carolina's
Atlanta
4-0,
is,
Cincinnati's 4-0. So there's a lot of teams that have had a good start. It's just a matter of, but it has to be through September, October,
Of
November,
course.
and
I
December.
totally agree with you.
So I'll give you this. They've had a great start, but they haven't proved anything yet. They still have a lot more work to do.
No, we do. I'm not, and I don't disagree
They
with
haven't
you.
proved anything yet.
I
they have to keep
I do
winning.
How many wins does it take for us to say that we proved
The whole season.
the whole season?
The whole
How
season.
are you gonna say that when the Giants had an 8-8 record and went to the Super Bowl?
And one, didn't
And
you?
But
won.
it takes so.
How do you figure that, bro? It doesn't have to do a whole season. That's bullshit.
But it took the whole season to get there. So that's what I'm saying. You have to wait. I cannot. You can say that you had a good start, but that's all you can say. You can't say anything more than that.
So who have you guys beaten? You guys beaten the Dolphins, obviously.
Listen, let's get over that. Let's get over that. They beat the Colts. That was a good. Everyone
That was a good
Everyone
win.
expected them to lose that game. They dominated that game.
Let's be real. The Colts have a better record than both the Giants and the Dolphins.
They do not have a better
They
record
do.
than
They're
the
3-2.
Huh?
Are they 2-2? No, they're 2-2. They're 2-2.
No, they won this week. They're 3-2 now.
Well, they played Thursday. You can't. They have a better record now, but
No,
before
but before
they had the
2-2.
same record.
They were 2-2.
Well, they have a better record than the Dolphins. But for you to say that the Colts ain't shit and they have a better record than y'all,
But they've.
So do you guys think that your team can beat the Colts?
Right now in Miami.
you better not say yeah because y'all can't even beat the Jaguars.
Well, first of all, the Colts barely beat Jacksonville as it is. But I think as of right now, the Miami Dolphins' current state, no, I don't think we can beat the Colts. But I feel if things turn around, I feel like they have a chance. But you don't know what I find what's funny?
Enlighten me, please.
Ndamukong Suh is the highest paid player, right?
Yes, defensive player. Yeah.
Who's the second?
No, he's
Who
the highest.
who's the
Yeah,
second?
right.
Did what? How come he isn't getting talked about? How come his losing team isn't getting belittled and made fun of?
Well, because
you know
they
what?
don't have they don't have. You guys have a way better team than them.
They struggling with a quarterback.
They're
struggling with a running back. Their best running back was hurt for 4 games.
He bought out last night though.
We're struggling with a running back. Lamar Miller hasn't been an effective running back since we got him.
Then why don't you trade him? Get rid of him.
I've been wanting to trade him since we got him.
Come 4 weeks ago, Dolphin fans that Lamar Miller was a beast.
Who said that?
Get the fuck out of here! You dead ass serious, bro?
When have I ever said that the Dolphins were?
If you dead ass serious, bro, I remember clear that your ass was saying that Lamar Miller, even though he didn't get a lot of touchdowns, he rushed for 1,000 yards last year, didn't he? And he's low key a really good running back.
I think you said that episode 1. I think, yeah.
Play that shit back, man. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe I said that, but
now that y'all niggas is losing and he's not doing everything that he's supposed to be doing, if that's the case, get rid of Jordan Cameron, get rid of Tannehill, get rid of Lamar Miller, get rid of Stills, get rid of Sue, get rid of Wake, because none of these niggas is doing shit. So for you to say that Lamar Miller now is a bum and you want to trade him, you're full of shit, bro.
Lamar Miller, he's been balling low key, but he hasn't been performing how he's supposed to be balling. He's been playing mediocre.
You get mad at a dude that's struggling in the team that's struggling. All right, that makes sense.
But there's a lot of people who's
It's a team effort.
There's a lot of players who've been struggling who's still been balling. There's a lot of running backs.
There's only one guy in your team that's been balling, bro, and it's been Landry. That's it. That's it.
The man of many
That's
positions.
it.
Jordan Cameron has had moments.
Okay, maybe 3 catches.
That's about the only player. But as far as that, I mean, name someone outside of Brandon Marshall who's been balling for you guys.
Eric Decker.
That nigga
Chris Ivory.
That
Chris
nigga-
Ivory.
That nigga had one good game.
Chris Ivory, my nigga.
Chris Ivory, he's okay.
Fitzpatrick.
Fucking Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick playing better than Tannehill.
Right? Because he has a better line.
Oh, now he has a better line.
He has a better line.
What do you want? Ain't none of y'all niggas was talking about y'all whack ass line 4 weeks ago.
The
Only one saying that y'all niggas was always saying that the
okay.
Dolphins were number 2 in this damn division. Now look at that. Y'all the worst team in Florida.
Listen, I've been saying before this podcast, I've been saying throughout this podcast that the Dolphins have had a mediocre line. They have talent around them, but their line is unable to block.
I just want to let you know something real quick. On the team, Eric Decker leads the team in receiving. Just so that you know that. Just so that you know.
He leads the team?
He leads the team in receiving.
Are you sure you're looking at the...
I'm 100% sure I'm looking at that Eric Decker leads the team in receiving.
And what's your source?
Huh? Your favorite place in the world, ESPN.
All right, let me ask you this question. Okay, we need to move on. All right, because you guys are just gonna keep going back and forth. So, real question for Joe Neal now: would you not agree that you guys have had a good a good start in the past, and then all of a sudden towards the end of the season, like many other teams, when they have a good start, they dwindle, right? Would you agree?
I agree with you in the sense of that, but I will disagree where in the past, this is by far the best start because of the team that we have. And in your opinion, you guys may not think the way we think, but in the Jets' history, in the last couple of years, this is the best receiving core that we've ever had.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
In a long time. We never had a real receiver one. We never had one.
Bro, Jeremy Curley. What do you mean?
Jeremy Curley,
so,
he's great.
Let me ask you
he's a great slot receiver.
If that's the case, then Kenny Stills is your best receiver.
What about Dustin Keller when he was balling for you guys? What about him?
He wasn't a real number one
receiver.
Like
1 year for them, didn't he?
Bro, we haven't been good since LT.
So in the past, yes, we've always had
since Joe Namath.
But do you think that you have? Because listen, you guys are 3-1, great start. You guys beat the Colts. That was a great win for y'all. But I still think, and listen, I can't talk either. The Giants have a lot more to prove than the Jets. But I think you guys have a lot more to prove, though.
No, and I agree with you. I think there's some teams that we need to play that I think we need to really beat. Like, some teams like, we got to see how we play against, New England. We got to see how we play. We play the Giants this year. We also play the Cowboys. I think when we play the Cowboys, Tony Romo and Des Bryant's going to be back. Right. So I want to see how good we do with that. But that being said, I do think that if we keep playing the way we playing and we fix the little penalties that we have,
stay healthy,
and we can stay healthy, because right now, Eric Decker came back from one of those hamstring things that he's had. But I think we can strive in the AFC. I think we can.
Whether or not, bro, you can't blame the Jets for their schedule.
All I'm saying is
no, and that's what listen.
All our tough teams are at the end of the season.
All I'm saying
because
is
the Giants have an easy ass schedule too, so I can't talk.
All I'm saying,
we playing Jacksonville. Then we playing Oakland.
All I'm saying is, in the beginning, the Buffalo Bills they were ranked high because of their defensive prowess and how they handled things on the defensive side of the ball. They played New England, got their ass whooped. That was the true test. All I'm saying is, when you guys play New England, that would be the first. That would be the first of many true tests that you guys will have to face.
And I agree with you, Vince. And I agree with you.
But I don't think. Let's be real, though. I don't think anyone's going to beat the Patriots at this point. I mean,
look at now.
The Patriots are invincible. They
might go undefeated again.
Look at now.
Look at the team to beat.
Because I think if the Jets lose to the Patriots, that doesn't really mean shit, because I don't think anyone's going to beat the Patriots.
Because the Bills lost to the Patriots, but you know what was a bigger loss? Them losing to the Giants.
It is a big deal for the Jets, because if you wanna win that division, if you wanna get far in the playoffs, you got to beat them.
But you can still make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, they've made the playoffs before.
But either way, when it all comes down to it, you're still gonna have to face them somewhere down the road.
Okay, I totally understand that. But for example, some
Ric
of the
Flair, in order to be the man, you got to beat the man.
So one of the games that they're coming back from in their bye week, they got the Dallas Cowboys this week. What do you guys think?
Jets?
No, the Patriots.
Patriots are it's not even a question. Come on now.
What do you guys think
Tony Romo's
about
not playing.
Des
Bryant's not playing. Listen. No, I'm sorry. Let me tell you something. Brandon Weeden, who the quarterback for the Cowboys, who's been playing in place of Tony Romo, has actually not been doing pretty bad. it's their defense that has been losing games, and they haven't faced an offense like the Patriots. So imagine what the Patriots will do against that Dallas defense. They're going to annihilate them, especially since the Patriots are coming up a bye week. Oh,
I agree. I agree. I think as far as that, Brandon Whedon, he's been the ultimate game manager. He's put the he's
been playing well, surprisingly,
especially against the Atlanta game. I feel like the Cowboys have been in position to win, but their defense hasn't been able to hold.
Their offense scored 20. They got 26 points from a backup quarterback. What more can you get? They need to. The defense needs to step up.
Maybe Greg Hardy and his abusive ways will stop.
Patriots going 4-0 this week.
I think so.
Unless if Brady has an off game, because Brady has an off game, then it's over. But with the way he's playing, I don't think that's going to happen.
Vince got the Pats.
Vince
got the Pats.
I don't know. I need the Pats to fucking lose, bro. I'm tired of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, but let's be real though.
Honestly, I'm going. I think the Pats will win this game. I don't think that the Dallas defense.
Well, they're not. That's not the entire Dallas team. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah,
Cowboys.
I do think.
But that's exactly what I'm saying.
Let's be realistic. All right, the Pats will probably win.
But Witten is battling an injury. Des Bryant is hurt.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that if everybody was healthy, and now with Greg Hardy coming back, I think this would be a great game.
Oh, I think so.
I wouldn't know who to choose. I wouldn't know.
But Greg Hardy hasn't had a good year since 2013, though. So I wouldn't say it's true. He hasn't had a good. Look it up. He hasn't had a good year since 2013.
He's been productive before his.
We'll see.
Abusive trial.
We'll see.
I guess, but we all going for the Pats.
Right? All right.
I guess at this notion, we might as well just transition into these, week 5 predictions. So what else we got? The Seahawks and Bengals.
What do you guys think about that?
That's gonna be a very big game.
The Bengals are 4-0 and Seahawks are 2-2.
I think Seattle stole the last game.
Who's home, by the way?
How you figure they stole when they were up the whole game?
I think they are.
Let me rephrase that. I don't know who it was. I can't remember the player's name. But when the player batted the ball,
that was Chancellor. Chancellor did that.
Yeah, when
Chancellor knocked the ball out. Yeah, but there was a player and Chancellor knocked the ball out, right?
But there was a player in the end zone
who hit it out.
He batted the ball out. That's illegal.
Yeah, that's illegal.
Well, that's the ref's fault. That's the Seahawks fault.
But I'm saying
they got robbed of a chance.
If the ref would have got that call right,
Detroit gets the ball back.
Detroit would have got the ball back on the goal line. They would have scored. I bet $100,000 that they would have scored on that goal line.
First, you don't have $100,000.
That would have changed.
Detroit was driving down the field.
That would have changed the momentum of the game. But because they didn't get the call, they ended up not.
What's Detroit's record? Detroit's 0-4, and Seattle barely beat this game. Barely beat this team.
I think Seattle is one of those teams where, for example, just like.
They have so much talent too.
So much talent. I think they need to give the ball more to Jimmy Graham, and I'm only saying that because I have him on fantasy.
Wait, you talking about Seattle now? Because you just went from Detroit to Seattle.
No, that's what I was talking about.
Well, first of all, Seattle doesn't really have any confidence in Jimmy Graham. They don't.
But Seattle has never. Yeah, and that's true. But Seattle has never been a team to pass it to their tight ends.
But Seattle's defense has been calling Jimmy Graham soft ever since he was in the Saints.
Yo, did you see that video the other day? Like, there was this guy that rushed past Jimmy Graham. He didn't even give a shit. He just let him go right by.
But Jimmy Graham doesn't.
It was like blocking's optional.
Okay, the traditional tight end, Jimmy Graham is not that.
He's not a blocking tight end.
The tight end, the tight end position, you're supposed to block and go out and catch passes. Jimmy Graham, when he was with the Saints, I think 30% of the pass plays he was blocking. 30%. The rest of the plays, he was either a wide out or he was somewhere in the slot catching passes. Seattle hasn't done that.
But let's be real though. You're talking about a quarterback, Drew Brees, who throws the ball, and Russell Wilson, who doesn't throw the ball that much. So when you're talking about that comparison, Jimmy Graham isn't going to thrive in the Seahawks offense because Russell Wilson doesn't throw the ball that much.
But my thing about it is, if you want to make this...
He throws it a good amount.
If you want to make
Seattle... He scrambles and then looks for a pass.
If you want to make Seattle more lethal, there isn't any other player to make it more lethal than Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham is a lethal player.
This offense that Russell Wilson plays, is what gets him to the playoffs. It's
Yeah.
what gets him to the Super Bowl.
But he throws it to wideouts.
But that's only gonna
why
last-
can't he throw it to Jimmy?
But that's only gonna last so long, and I think that's what's starting to happen this year. I think there's
I
only
agree.
But I'm saying he throws it. Russell Wilson. He throws it to Lockett. He throws it to other wide receivers. Why can't he just have Jimmy line up in the line position and then go out for a little slant route and catch under the linebackers? Like, to me, Jimmy
Listen,
Graham.
we don't know what kind of offense this guy has going on. So who
Listen.
you got this week, bro? Who you got? Do you think?
I got Cincinnati with the
do you
way
think
Seattle's
it- yeah.
playing.
Do you think they can go 5-0?
Well, Seahawks, they one of their
And
key
Marshawn Lynch is not
is
playing
out,
this week,
yeah.
so
One of their key players is out, bro, and I don't think Raw is gonna be able to pick up the slack that Marshawn Lynch can carry.
I agree.
Like they even
did
showed
you-
the last game.
But did you watch the last game?
Yeah.
Russell Wilson, he was scrambling. Like, he made a lot of big plays from scrambling.
yeah, and Raw didn't play as good as everybody hoped he was.
yeah.
So
Because
Marshawn
when he
Lynch
did
is
good,
missing-
because the week before he played against a horrible Chicago defense. That's why he
Yeah.
did so good.
you know what I'm saying? So I mean, let's be real.
and Detroit's defense is not bad.
I don't think the Seahawks are gonna pull this one off. I think that offense, Andy Dalton is on a roll right now.
Yeah,
bro.
he is.
That redhead is on fire.
I'm picking. Listen, I'm picking.
I got
Seattle.
Cincinnati.
I'm picking Seattle to win. I don't believe. I'm not.
Remember,
I don't believe it.
they're away. They're not at home.
I don't believe in Cincinnati's offense that much. I believe Cincinnati has always started off on a hot roll, but they've
Jerome
always.
Hill, Giovanni Bernard, AJ Green,
Green.
Andy Dalton, Tyler Eifert. Come on, bro.
But
Really?
you're going against Cam Chancellor, Sherman,
Yeah, but
the
Detroit
Legion of
was-
Boom. You're going against the
Detroit-
Legion of Boom.
Detroit's 0-4 and they were scoring points on Seattle. Bro, they're
No, they weren't, bro. Let's
Yeah.
be real. Detroit only scored 10 points.
You're going against the Legion of.
And you have the best wide receiver in the league.
I'm saying
yeah, but
You're going against-
he's on a decline right now.
He
He is.
All right.
That's another topic. But you're going against the Legion of Boom. I think Seattle will come out a very close game. I'd say 24-21, something like that. I
Not
think
even,
so.
bro. I think it's going to be 10-17.
All right, so where you going?
But who do you choose though?
I don't know.
You gotta choose them.
I need Seattle to blow up. I have Seattle's defense, and I had Marshawn Lynch as that's my.
But he's not playing, so that's
He's not-
irrelevant.
but I picked up Raw. I did pick up Raw. Hopefully this nigga does something.
I dropped that nigga. He can have him.
So who you got,
I need
Neil?
some- So I mean,
Who you got?
I don't know who you got.
If you pick up
I'm
Raw,
going
you might
you
as well
going
pick
to
up Chris
Cincy?
Ivory.
Who you going, Chris? You going to
Cincinnati.
Cincy because you going to Seattle?
I'm going Seattle.
I'm gonna go Seattle because I want them to thrive because they're such a good team.
All
So I
right.
think I'm gonna go Seattle. I think I'm gonna go Seattle this one.
Okay.
I think they're productively getting better
Okay. All right. So
from the first game.
all right. So transitioning to what other games you guys think are big games this week in the NFL Week 5?
AFC South. Do you think Atlanta's gonna beat St. Louis this
I
week?
think they can, man. They've been
That
balling.
Atlanta off. Yo, Freeman.
Where
Who?
this cat
Atlanta,
come from
who?
again?
Atlanta and
They're playing Washington, bro.
I think so.
Yeah, it's Washington, bro. The Deadskins.
St. Louis and the Packers, I think is what you might have
But
meant.
you know the Packers won that. So let's talk about this Redskin, this Deadskins.
Oh, wait a minute.
NFC South.
Wait a
not
minute.
AFC
St.
South.
Louis
NFC
beat
South.
St. Louis beat Arizona, all right, and Arizona was undefeated before.
Yeah, Arizona doesn't have the same offense as Arizona doesn't have Aaron Rodgers.
Arizona has
Arizona doesn't have Aaron Rodgers.
Who does
Arizona doesn't have Eddie Lacy.
they have better weapons than the
Arizona-
Packers at this time.
Are
Yes,
you crazy?
yes.
And
Larry
actually, you need to explain
Fitzgerald, John
this.
Brown, the way that they're playing right now,
James
they're
Randall
fucking out.
Cobb,
James
James
Jones.
Jones, Eddie Lacy,
Oh my God.
Aaron Rodgers.
Starks.
I never
Starks?
said. Wait a minute. I never said Palmer was better than Rodgers. I was talking about the wide receiver core.
You said that they have better weapons. Who does the Arizona Cardinals have? Larry Fitzgerald's
Who?
old ass?
Who? Chris Johnson.
Larry Fitzgerald has been balling. Look up his stats. Not his old ass. He's one of the better wide receivers in the NFL this season.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you him. Now who else?
So Larry Fitzgerald. But outside of Larry Fitzgerald, who else?
John Brown. John Brown's balling
Who's John
too.
Brown?
He's the wide receiver.
Is he?
Just to let you know, John Brown is who Regel has in fantasy.
He's doing well. I have him in a fantasy
listen.
model league.
You smoking crack if you think that the Arizona Cardinals have a better.
Now defensively,
This year, they have a better offense.
I think Arizona has a good defense.
I mean,
I give
Green
it-
Bay's defense been holding them down.
I don't mind Green Bay's defense, but I think you know, Clay Matthews is getting a little long in the tooth. I think they need to revamp the linebacker.
I just think.
Look. Green Bay helped shut down the 49ers, even though they trash.
They're trash as fuck.
Listen, wait, hold on. I'm going down the list. They were able to stop and beat the Chiefs by 10 points. And the Chiefs' offense aren't a joke.
Yeah, but who's
They shut down the Seahawks for only 17 points. They beat the Bears' ass.
The Bears.
And come on, but the defense has been doing their job just enough for Aaron Rodgers to go off. So whether
Well, you gotta realize
the Cardinals'
that.
defense isn't going to
I
stop
just
Aaron
think that's
Rodgers.
gonna be. Okay, wait a minute.
What?
This is a different game now. This is
No, I
St.
totally
Louis.
understand that. You got to realize that every team that
Well,
plays
Palmer-
Aaron Rodgers, their whole point is to keep Aaron Rodgers off the
But
field.
Palmer's last year he was a very good quarterback until he got hurt. I think this year is the same thing. I think right now he's on a roll. I think right now Palmer, he's been balling. I think this would be a really good match for Green Bay. I think Green Bay, you know, their defense will have to, you know, show up because Carson Palmer, Larry Fitzgerald, John Brown, I don't know
But
if Andre
they're
Ellington.
playing.
I don't know if Andre Ellington
Green Bay
is
is playing St. Louis, and we already know that they're going to beat them.
I don't.
All right,
You know
so-
what?
so you
I'm
got Rams?
gonna go crazy. I'm gonna say St. Louis.
You going to go to the Rams?
Yep. The Packers are due to lose the game.
I can't.
And I'm gonna go with St. Louis.
I can't.
Do the 50% team, and I'm going to go for the 100% team. I'm
I
going to Green Bay.
can't. I can't.
But
All right. Hey, how many
Green Bay.
predictions have we done in the last 5
Coming
weeks
back.
where teams that we thought were gonna win for sure and the other team wins?
yeah, but this is a
So
different
fuck
team.
it.
Green
But
Bay-
anyway,
But the
do you
Rams are
think
not a
coming
bad
back to the Falcons, coming back to the
Why are we
Falcons
talking
and
about that
Redskins?
game? They're playing the fucking Redskins.
You know what? The Redskins have been underrated. They've
They've been
they're-
overrated, my nigga.
They're a quarterback away from being good. They've given a lot of teams who, I mean, don't get me wrong, Redskins suck. They suck, but
So
they've
why are we
been
talking about this?
they've been competing. They've
The
been
Rams suck.
no, they don't.
The Rams do not suck.
Rams
Suck too, bro.
Bro,
They're
what?
2-2.
Okay, so they suck,
But
right?
guess what? Guess what record does the Redskins have?
They're 2-2.
Oh.
But they're two
They're
totally
both going
different
against-
teams.
Why are there two different teams?
Because the Rams have a way better team.
Enlighten me, please.
I will fucking
Show me,
enlighten
show me,
you.
show me,
They have a
please.
way better defense
Table-
than the Redskins.
table on
Okay?
option.
Todd
The
Gurley.
Redskins
No,
been-
hold on.
been
Well,
shutting
hold on.
niggas
You
down.
asking me to prove it. Let me speak, all right?
Wait, let
So-
him. All right,
no.
this is our segment that we got every time. Chris, you always on this segment, and it's the WolfPack report. Prove it. So, prove it.
Todd Gurley, all right? He just came back last week or the week before.
That was his first game back. That I don't give you the rest of it, but go ahead.
Okay.
Tavon Austin.
Todd Gurley has been played really well last week.
One game.
I don't give a shit. That's what I'm going off
Okay,
of,
go.
all right? So he played really well last week. Okay, Tavon Austin's having pretty damn good season. The Nick Foles is doing all right, but their defense is really good. I think you guys are sleeping on the Rams.
Nick Foles, he isn't an Aaron Rodgers. He isn't a Drew Brees. He isn't a Peyton Manning. But he does enough to get the job done.
Packers haven't played a defense like St. Louis. Okay, so I think that Aaron Rodgers. Listen. It's Aaron Rodgers. I think he's a great quarterback, the best quarterback in the NFL right now. But I just think you're sleeping on the Rams, though. The Rams are not scrubs, man. They're not.
I just don't see. I just don't see that defense stopping Green Bay. I just don't see it. Because the Rams haven't played a real high-powered offense like the Green Bay
They
Packers.
beat Seattle.
We just discussed
this.
Seattle's high
And they
power
beat
offense is lagging.
they beat Arizona too. Arizona. They don't have a. I agree that they don't have an offense like the Packers. I 100% agree.
They don't have
But-
Aaron Rodgers.
But okay, but still,
But they-
Arizona is a good offense. It's a very
Compared
good
to
offense.
Green Bay, no.
Listen, I'm not fucking talking about that. I'm saying that Arizona has a good offense.
But
That's
be
what I'm talking about.
But be honest. Okay. Excluding the Packers, Arizona does have a lethal offense.
They do,
Okay.
but not compared to that. You can't compare a B offense to an A offense.
Nah, I would say A minus or A plus. It's not a B.
But if you're 89%, B, that's close to an A. You can.
But if
you
there's
can-
an 89 and then there's a 99, there's a difference.
Yeah, but I don't think.
I just don't think you're giving the Rams
I don't think
a
right
chance.
now.
Well, you know what? Let's see this way. So I'm
don't
guessing you're picking the Rams.
Yes,
I'm going
I'll pick
Packers.
the Rams.
Neil?
I'm gonna go Packers, bro. I'm
Vince,
I'm not
I
gonna
think-
be
I think-
bold and say something stupid.
I think my head wants to go with the Packers. I think the Packers just have too much on the offensive side of the ball for them to stop St. Louis.
So okay, all right. What any other games? You
So
guys?
let's talk. Since I'm here,
I think that's it.
since I'm here, let's talk about.
I don't want to talk about this.
Listen, we talked about you just had the damn fucking podcast. All right,
Bro, the Giants are playing the 49ers, bro.
Bo, it's my damn team. If I want to
They're
talk,
playing the 49ers, bro.
Bo,
Is you serious?
Obviously, you think they're gonna win.
see that's
All
what
right,
I
let's
want
be real. Al, who you going for?
I'm going for the Giants.
I'm
in
going
this
for the
one.
Giants. I know you going for the
See,
Giants.
that's
Vince,
what
who
I-
you going for? The Giants, right? All right. Caso cerrado, bro. Case closed, bro.
see that's fucked up. We talked.
yeah,
the
man,
whole-
bro, but
come
what are you
on.
gonna talk about?
See again, you're talking over.
All right,
Cannot
all
talk.
right, let's go.
Cannot
Let's go.
talk.
All right, let's go. You know what? I hope
Fucking
the
penny butters. You like to
I
talk over
hope-
people. Fuck you,
I
bro.
hope
Listen,
this is the
listen.
game that the 49ers figure out life.
I still haven't talked.
Okay,
Can I talk?
prove
Hey,
it.
look, he's talking again.
Prove
oh my
it.
God.
Go.
Prove it.
Go.
Are you all done?
Go.
Mute your fucking mic, because I want to talk. Listen. Listen, I want to talk about the Giants. Why not?
Go talk about them. What is it that you want to talk
Listen,
about?
I want to talk about the Giants because I am not 100% sure we're going to win this game. As scrub as the 49ers are, the Giants have a tendency to lose games that we should win. I think a lot of teams do that. Okay? Listen, I just don't feel comfortable right now. I think we are going to beat them, but seriously, man, the 49ers have a I think they still have a chance. man.
Vince, what do you think,
My
bro?
question is how good has your run defense been?
The best in the fucking league.
Because you guys are going up against Carlos Hyde, and I think
What has Carlos Hyde done besides one game?
Oh, he's been balling, bro.
he's been
One game.
He's
Yeah,
been-
one good game.
He's better than Andre Williams.
he's
Okay, so
Carl-
what? Yeah,
Carl-
one good game though.
Carlos Hyde has been doing okay, and
The Giants have the number one ranked run defense in the league. Okay, the number one ranked defense in the league.
Bro, you guys ain't playing no real running backs,
the
bro.
only reason why I give
And you have
the only reason why I give the Giants the slight edge is because Kaepernick is such a fucking loser. he is the epitome of a fucking loser. Like I haven't met
Hey,
any
yo,
quarterback.
he's better than Tannehill.
No, not even that. He's not even better than fucking Josh Freeman. Kaepernick fucking blows ass.
All right, so
He fucking stinks.
you're not going for the 49ers in this one.
No, I'm
no.
going
The
for the
only reason I
Giants.
wanted to bring it up is it's just because like I think I'm confident we are going to beat them. But honestly, man,
Maybe you scared because, like,
They feeding for a
Camardi
win.
said, maybe Odell Beckham was just a one-hit wonder.
You know, and just so everybody that's just
one year
listening,
wonder, right?
just so everybody's
when he broke
listening.
the record for most yards by a
Wait.
receiver in 16 games.
Okay,
right?
hold on.
What Jets receiver has done that?
A lot of people
Huh?
don't know
Tell me.
what's going on. Hold on, let me explain. Earlier today, Antonio Cromartie had a little interview with the NFL Insider, and he was asked, what was the best, receivers that he had to go against, and he didn't pick Odell Beckham.
Well, I tell you right now, his list was Des Bryant, Antonio Brown, and Calvin Johnson.
Well, Odell Beckham is still fairly new. I don't think Kamari has ever Odell Beckham he is currently a one-hit wonder, but
He's only played
Des Bryant,
20 games.
Antonio Brown, and Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson,
Yeah.
they've been balling for years. Odell Beckham has only been balling for 2 years.
Well,
that's the
no.
thing, though. That's what Camardi is saying, that he thinks that before Odell Beckham can go up there on that list, he needs to show a lot more consistency than what he's been showing.
But
No, I agree with that.
But
I
what
agree with that.
Antonio Cromartie did give him his props. He did in the interview. He did give him his props. He did say that Odell Beckham is a great player, and he hopes to see him grow to what he think he could be. But one of the things that he did bring up is how, Odell Beckham bitches a little bit about getting triple teamed and double teamed. And one of the, they quoted him and they said, Randy Moss never bitched. Just saying.
I don't know about that. I saw when I saw Randy Moss playing, he bitched a lot.
You were 4 years old when Randy Moss was playing.
What the fuck are you talking about? You don't know your shit.
Randy Moss, I think but see, that's two totally different personalities.
Yeah, well, you're comparing.
I'm sorry. I was quoting.
Horrible comparison.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. For real. Wait a minute.
Randy Moss.
I didn't say it. I quoted Antonio Cromartie.
Randy Moss and Odell Beckham.
This is the guy that couldn't even name all his kids, man. Fuck out of here.
They're two differently. They're two totally different personalities. Randy Moss, he'll look you in the face and say, "Hey, listen, I won't get this ball. You try to stop me."
But all I'm saying is,
Randy Moss was a beast.
Nigga, we were playing stickball when Randy Moss was playing, bro.
I'm just listen again.
In his prime, back in the Vikings with Culpepper.
We were
playing kickball.
I remember that though. I remember that.
I wasn't watching football like that, bro.
I've been a diehard football fan since forever.
Bro, you were wearing diapers watching Barney.
Bro, Randy Moss was drafted in 1998.
You were watching Clifford.
I was 8 years old at that time. That's when I started watching football. Fuck yeah.
What was going
Hell
on?
yeah.
Nigga, you didn't even know what a punt return was.
Yeah, you right. My bad.
Let's be real.
You right.
Let's be real. Anyways.
You was confusing a punt with a bunt, nigga.
Sorry.
Get the fuck out of here.
All I was doing was quoting Antonio Cromartie, and I kind of agree with him in the sense where he's only played 20 games so far in the NFL. Let's see what he does this season and with the following seasons, and then hopefully Odell Beckham can be the guy that he has shown to be.
Listen, I agree. Beckham, Odell Beckham has a lot more to prove. He has a lot more growing to do. He still has to, it's easy to say that he's a one-year wonder because he's only played 1 year. So what else can you say? But I think Odell Beckham does have a lot more to prove. So we'll see what happens when we play the Jets.
All right, let's see. We play you guys in the end of the season. This would be the end of the show. We had a good show today. Mike couldn't be here today, so he couldn't get his opinion on what the Dolphins came.
Trash ass Dolphins and what they've been doing and shit.
Chris, thanks again for coming on the show and talking about
bum ass Giants,
the other New York team.
Yeah, listen, let me ask you a question. Were you even alive when they won the Super Bowl? I don't even think you were thought about yet.
No,
so fuck out of here.
Wasn't.
I've witnessed 2 Super Bowls since I've been born, all right?
Congratulations.
So, bum-ass Giants, bum-ass Jets.
Congratulations.
You guys are so happy because you're 3-1. Calm down, all right? Win a playoff game, beat the Patriots, and then you can talk.
How about you win a Super Bowl first?
You're one to talk.
How about you win a playoff game
You're
first?
one to talk.
Y'all niggas haven't been good since Ace Ventura, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
We've been balling.
Listen.
Listen, the last time you guys won, fucking Lance Armstrong. Well, Lance Armstrong was it Lance or Neil Armstrong?
Well, listen. Don't bring that up,
bro. I'll get my Pet Detective vest on.
Listen, guys.
We can figure out where your Dolphins.
The last time
the niggas is lost.
The last time y'all was winning, John F. Kennedy was still alive.
Listen.
Wait a minute. That's not true.
Listen.
Right?
It's been great debating with you guys this week. Hopefully next week we'll see what was going on.
Vince, how about you stop talking shit and let everybody know where
they can reach us. Let them know.
Hey, what's up, guys? You guys can reach us at Gmail, wolfpackreport@gmail.com. Hit us up on Facebook at Wolfpack Report. Hit us up on Twitter, Wolfpack_report. Hit us up on Instagram, same thing, Wolfpack_report. Snapchat, Wolfpack_report. And YouTube, you can hit us up same way. Don't forget to subscribe, leave us comments. Let us know.
We want to know, do you guys think the Dolphins are good or the Giants are good or the Jets are good?
Do you agree that the Jets are booty as shit?
Yeah, or do you think the Jets are mediocre and think that they need to be moved to California? I don't know.
Really let us know what y'all think about Odell Beckham.
Yeah,
all right. That boy is a one-catch wonder, bro.
We're actually gonna go post a picture of Odell Beckham, and I want everybody to comment on it and tell us what you guys think. And we'll let Chris come on the next show and see what everybody says.
Don't forget to follow us. Please let us know. Leave us comments, leave us feedback, and we promise to get back to you guys. Whatever questions you guys have. So just let us know. What we're doing wrong, what we're doing right, and you know, shout out to the WolfPack report, you know, so let us know.
Shout out our sound engineer. This guy's working hard out here. He's also the host of the Gamer Corner. He's coming out with more stuff.
Double R.
Regel Rosales. Hit him up.
Big
Peace out, folks.
Ross.
All right, guys, WolfPack out.